how was it being in the can all that long and watching the rap game change? How did you feel?
Oh man, basically, it was. I seen the tides turn when I'll say about 03. I'm gonna just say Nelly. But it's hot in here.
Right. It's hot in here.
See that shit on Soul Train.
Right.
Soul Train wasn't even playing it. Right. It's crazy. I was in Jersey.
Right.
But he had a run, and I was in that part of the beginning of jail. And that long, that nigga was still going on. I was like, what the fuck going on? Where in New York at right now?
But no, I feel like you trying to say Nelly was still on y'all shit a little bit. I don't know.
I got stories.
Can I tell him something?
Talk to them people.
I'm gonna tell him something.
You know what I'm gonna.
Listen, man. If nobody know about LB Fan, man, we them niggas out in St. Louis, all right? I'm talking about
shout outs to them.
I'm not throwing you in the mix. I'm just saying we was all making records. Okay, you know we seen Nelly as a what 15, 16-year-old.
I don't know.
Bang bang. I'm talking about. Yeah, nigga. We are the niggas that influenced that nigga to get going. You know that?
Okay.
Remember the St. Lunatics came first.
Well, let me run my finish off.
Talk to them niggas.
Run my finish off. We're gonna drink that. Nah, for real. I'm the first nigga that went to we the Lost Boys, nigga. He don't want to know because he act like,
we was popping.
We was going hard.
Right.
Hard niggas. We the niggas in St. Louis. Bing, bing. Make a long story. Make a long story short, cousin. We the niggas that snuck Nelly and his crew in the club with us that night because them niggas outside so we're Lost Boys. I love y'all. Bang, 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 bang. Fast forward, right? Fast forward. You heard what I said?
He said we snuck Nelly in the club.
Snuck them niggas in the club with us.
Crazy.
Because we was lost. Your father was there. Little nigga, let's go. Whatever y'all do, let's go. I mean, we just got them in the club, you know what I mean?
Good.
So what I'm saying is after all of that, they became, you know what I mean, you see what they are. And you know the funny story is we signed them to Universal. Hello, Bing. And who was the nigga doing their commercial for the Nelly and the Boys and the St. Lunatics and all that? It was me. 50 commercials for the guard. Nelly on his way, blah, blah, all that shit. I'm talking about back in the days we had to you was doing promotion for your own
radio
artists and
right. All that shit.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah, that's
I'm just saying, man. I've been around the world and yeah.
And to top it off on what he's saying, it was like Nelly and them.
You don't
like
remember?
we were saying,
wait.
they were St. Lunatics.
You don't
that was the group before Nelly was solo.
Before Nelly came, they wanted the Lost Boys.
You don't remember the fool?
See,
Mike's here all
say it like this. Universal wanted a Southern, we the Northern. They wanted a Southern group like us.
Like the Lost Boys.
If you really could tell, we had it all. We had the group, the DJ, the dancer, and all that. We had the combination of it. We grew up in hip hop.
Tell them, kid.
Remember, it was the St. Lunatics first. They didn't like that.
Right.
Nelly broke off, basically, not broke off, but he became that solo artist. They still had the group. Then they had their dancer. The one with the mask and all that, like that. Our Be Wild.
Fuck that nigga.
That was our dancer.
Fuck that nigga.
Before y'all see all that shit. Exactly. Fuck that nigga.
We on G-Chance.
My bad. But listen, we had that whole combination, that whole style. They just wanted a Southern version.
Wow.
Okay, they got that. That was The next one was We the Lost Boys. What's the next group after the Lost Boys? Hot Boys?
No. Hot Boys, Cast One.
Remember that?
You already?
See, I could take it back.
White beaters and all that. You know,
I got memory of
white
all
beaters
that.
and
They wanted everything the Lost Boys on. That's why they
You saying it's all universal.
This is universal. Man, I'm living
I'm
this.
seeing the correlation.
I watch. I watched what was going on. But after they still wanted a better Southern group than the St. Lunatics. So basically, how many people in the Hot Boys? About 4 of them. Hello. How many in the Lost Boys?
Hello.
4 of them. They wanted a Southern Lost Boy group. Southern, like we the Northern, they're the Southern.
That kid with the energy.
You ain't got nothing better than us. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, when you talk about history and shit like that,
I need to
at that time, out of one album, we got seven songs and videos. When you only could get 2.
Yep, 2.
At that time.
If you was lucky, 3. If you was lucky.
If you got lucky. And we got 7 out of one album. Who could fuck with niggas like that? I mean, we did our thing, but to top us, you have to look for it. And those were individuals. Those wasn't a group. Those were the individuals.
Now.
That they had to put together for basically 2 rappers. The rapper and the hype man and the DJ. And you know what I'm saying? That combination.
Tax man.
You know what I'm saying? You had to put a whole 4-man crew together to fuck with that. And give them a bunch of money. When we started out, we didn't have no money. You know how that time. They give us a 300.
Let me old buddy.
You know what I'm saying? $300,000 budget. Like I said, Andre didn't know exactly what to do with us. $300,000. We had gold in our first. What was that? That pre-tour, whatever that shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Lollapalooza.
Before the Lollapalooza.
Damn.
Jack the Rapper.
Our regular tour.
Hold on, you remember that, cousin?
How could
Jack the Rapper?
Yeah, we was
fucking.
We had gold back then.
What's that other?
Jack the Rapper.
Jack the Rapper. But there was another one down in New Orleans. Gavin.
The Gavin and shit like that.
Oh man, we was all around them.
Man, listen, we was already gold before we even came back.
How could I be down?
Yeah.
Like,
so we was like, you know what I'm saying?
early.
We was there. That's why I said we traveled. We traveled like a motherfucker. Like I said, the airplane was our taxi cab. You know what I'm saying?
Car. Bob Marley.
But we was out there like forever. When we come to the airport, they got 2 cars ready for us. And like, where y'all going? Which way y'all going? That's how bad we was working. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said when Biggie used to say, y'all never had my shows and shit. We was working since we started. The times we got in that game. That's one thing about Andre and us and what we was doing.
Tell him.
With Super Mario, when we named Super Mario, D-Block.
Biggie was a nigga that taught us.
We did so much.
My man talking.
In a matter of time, you know what I'm saying, that it was like mind-blowing to them. They didn't know, like I said, we already came with, we want certain kind of clothes and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Hats, we wanted cigars, blunts and all that stuff. We came in with a game plan. And it was mean. Something that motherfuckers ain't know. But they couldn't fathom what the hell, would we lose money or this, that, and the third. And we had this, like I said, like when you say 1,000 ghetto deep, when I say America, we traveled America. Man, we planted seeds every fucking state. 52, whatever.
95,
we was there. You know what I'm saying? And then if we wasn't there, they came to see us. Then when we go across the pond, Japan and Australia and all that shit, we seen places grow up. You know what I'm saying? We seen it. So it's like what we know and what we did and what they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Universal or Uptown is at both of them basically. When we came up, they don't even understand what the fuck we was doing because it was too big for them. So our status, I'll say right now, that affected us now. It's like when I listen to, like when I was locked up, I was listening to music and I was like, yo, they be putting this old school stuff, they be doing this and why the hell we ain't getting it? We might get it for certain DJs that might, live DJs or something like that. But on the radio, why the fuck we ain't getting it? If we was the biggest thing in rap. But people don't really notice that. some people, the old school niggas, they notice that. They hear it. They recognize they real. Yo, you got me out of jail, and this, that, and the third.
Right.
But now, I don't hear our music on the radio like you would hear Biggie or anybody else. Nah, it's just, I don't hear it. I don't hear it on the radio like it's a legendary thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We miss what that shit was.
Rock the Bells?
Nah. Before that, Angie Martinez, back in the days. We only missed
Battle
that.
of the Beats?
Battle of the Beats.
Okay.
We only missed that by one day just because the homies, Mary and Meth, came in on our last day and beat us. That was like a hex for me. I love it. Mary and Meth.
Well, which record?
You're all I need.
All I Need, but what
that
record?
came in and knocked us off the place.
What
But
was
they
your
said
record?
we
What was
still
that?
going. I was either Lex or Jeeps.
Right.
One of the two. I think it was Lex, our first song.
Right.
But it got so much accolade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are legendary records. Like, we had accolades at, New York City, what's that shit?
Ghetto G?
Nah. The TV show.
Oh, New York Undercover.
New York
Oh, yeah.
Undercover.
That's a fact. That was the first episode.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was like one of those episodes and shit like that. My brother, rest in peace, Big Mike, he passed away at that same time. So the things that we did, like putting things into place, skyrocketing certain plateaus and stuff like that, we ain't getting recognition for none of that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that we did, we helped a lot of states. When I was in jail, I was telling them, niggas know me through their parents, their grandparents,
Back.
and that shows that we was around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We was around for a long time.